Welcome to Mrs. Somerset's celebration of Pride Month. I thought I would do a nice episode to chat to this very special guest. Hello, will you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Croux, Miss Drag UK 2021.
Wow! How excited! Honestly, when you got crowned, I was the most excited ever. I think I was dancing around my front room and everything. How
Same,
did it
same.
feel?
Oh, it felt amazing. It was so many emotions all at once. To be honest, I was a bit of a mess for a little while, and then I'm just so happy and so proud to have achieved such an amazing goal.
Yeah, it's an absolute massive goal. I mean, how did you prepare for it? Because how long did you have to prepare for it?
Well, I had a little bit longer because obviously COVID crept in, and I was actually the 2020 pageant, which was cancelled because COVID happened 2 weeks before the pageant. So everything got cancelled. It kind of got moved and moved and moved, and eventually got moved to 2021, which we did and went and filmed under strict COVID regulations, and it's fabulous. It was nice to get out and do something, to be fair, that we'd all been stuck in for so long and we were all tested, and it was nice to actually be around people for a day.
Oh, that must have been so lovely. Yeah, I mean, I must admit, like, so looking forward to going out and doing the pageant again, because it just seems so long. I mean, obviously, we can all connect through the internet and everything like that, which has been lovely. And, it's real special that we can do that. But there's nothing like actually seeing people face to face.
I know, yeah, and just having that interaction, that social interaction that we've all been craving for so long now. At least we can get a little bit more now. It's nice to be able to get out there and see people and see friends and go around and, have a bit of time.
Yeah, definitely. I absolutely love the crown, and you look absolutely stunning. Look at you,
Well, this
absolutely gorgeous.
fell out the wardrobe this morning, threw it on.
I love it. It's amazing. So, what is your drag name, and how did you decide on that drag name?
Okay, so my drag name is Boo Croux. So Boo, at the time I started drag, I actually worked with a girl, and every day I walked in, she said, "Hi Boo, hi Boo." So it kind of seemed fitting to call myself Boo at the time. And I wanted a second drag name that kind of really meant something. So I had a little bit of a look, and I fancied something that was a little bit fancy. So I stumbled across Le Croux, and Le Croux actually stands for an old French family name that did a lot for society back in the day. And I just thought, oh, that's really sweet. Like, drag queens tend to do a lot for the community, and I think that'd be a really nice name to have going forward. So that's where Boo Le Croux came from.
Oh, I love it. Then it's got such meaning as well. That's fabulous. So, what was the first time you ever got, or when was the first time you ever got in drag?
So I've been doing drag now for about 5 years. So I first got in drag. I was a little bit of a secret drag queen for about a year. I kind of did it in my bedroom. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Everything had to be perfect. The makeup had to be perfect. I had to sort out the wigs. And I'm a hairdresser by trade. So then working with wigs was a completely different ball game, really. It's completely different to working with hair. So I had to figure everything out. And then a year later, I sort of stepped out and went to my first convention as Boo. And oh yeah, I've never looked back since. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me. It really makes you look at yourself in a completely different way. And I actually think everybody should do it because it's so great for the soul.
Oh, and you look amazing as well. I mean, you look amazing in drag and out of drag. But I tell you what, you need to give me some makeup tips. I can't do my makeup very well at all. I'd love to be able
Oh,
to do
you
my
can. You're
makeup like that.
beautiful. You don't need much, babe. Touch your brush down, off you go.
Fabulous. I'll just roll out of bed like this,
Roll
really.
out. Don't we all? Don't we all?
Yeah, that's it. You just roll out of bed like I'm like, hello. So, yeah, with obviously today we've come together because obviously it is National Pride Month. It's a celebration of Pride Month. So why do you think Pride Month is so important?
Pride is so important. So many people think that, Pride is just about a party. And, it's the LGBTIQ plus community having a party every June. But it really means so much more. While there's still hate crimes going on out there, in my town personally, hate crimes rise by about 7% every year. And for that to be happening, about people's gender, it's not fair. So until that stops, we will keep having pride. So if anybody looks at pride and thinks oh, you know, it's just gay people having a party, and you know, everybody's accepting of this now. You need to come along to the Pride and just party with us, because you need to show the rest of the world that you stand with us, and that Pride, you know, people are not going to tolerate this type of thing anymore. You know, gender phobia. It's not fair.
No, that's such an important thing to say, because I mean, I've always supported Pride. You know, I've always supported everything, and it is sad still in this day and age that some people don't support that. And I think a lot of people may be uneducated. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. That, like I say, people think that it's more of a party, but there's such a meaning behind it. And again, that's why it is a party, and it's a celebration of people coming together who love one another. So whoever you are, come to Pride and have an amazing day, and show that you show equality for all.
Exactly. And Pride's happening, like different things with Pride's happening all over the country. I mean, I know here in Somerset, we've got something very exciting happening, and I'm going to have to send you the news report for this, where we've got a local sort of Goodlands Gardens where a lot of little festivals are, and they're actually painting all the paths rainbow. And that's going to be a permanent fixture in Taunton. When I read about that the other day, I was just like, that's fabulous. But I do think Taunton Pride is, I think the parade may be cancelled at the moment, but there still should be something going on in the daytime. So what's happening in your neck of the woods?
So in my neck of the woods, we actually, it's something I fight for all the time, or ever since I've lived here, because Hereford doesn't actually have an active LGBT society or community. There is a large amount of, like I say, hate crimes, and people are not as accepting here. There is people that are accepting. That's you know, not the case. But again, maybe just people not educated enough to understand, you know, non-binary people and trans people. So there's not a lot going on, but I am fighting for it, and hopefully we'll have a Pride very soon here in Hereford. But I actually went to Oxford Pride last weekend. That was great. That was a virtual Pride, which I know a lot of the Prides are going virtual this year. So if you want to tune in and help celebrate, then tune in to your local Pride.
Oh, that sounds absolutely fabulous. I'm going to definitely be checking a lot of it out. And I've got a nice little rainbow outfit on today, but I've got a couple of rainbow outfits, so I get quite excited this time of year. But
the rainbow.
Yeah, I wear rainbow all year round.
Well, I did the eyes as the rainbow today, especially for you.
Oh, that is absolutely
my little
stunning.
touch of rainbow for Pride.
Oh, you look absolutely beautiful. Wow, that's some amazing makeup skills. Come a bit closer again. I want to see. I just want to show that off again. Look at that. That is absolutely stunning. Beautiful. So how did you learn how to do makeup like that? I know you said you do hair by trade, but what about the makeup?
Really self-taught, to be fair. When I started, I mean, everybody starts and they have these awful pictures of how you've started. I've always wore makeup as a boy. I love a little bit of foundation, touch cover up, you know, just cover up the bits you need to cover up. So that was, I had a base when I started, but sort of eye makeup, that was a whole new thing. And it's been a journey. I'm constantly learning. Things click all the time, and you think, oh, that finally works. That works for my face shape. It's really just figuring out your face shape and what works for you best.
Well, you do look incredible. I mean, that's your mission though. This year, you're going to make sure you teach Mrs. Somerset to do her eye makeup.
I will do that. No problem.
It's got to be done, isn't it? So going back to that winning moment, because I've got to talk about it again, because it's such a fabulous achievement.
I've talked about it all day.
Yeah, I mean, like on the build up. I mean, how many appearances did you do on the lead up to it and things like that?
I think I did 36 appearances on the lead up to it. So I was very, very impressed with that. I actually got a few sort of big appearances as well. New York Post, Daily Mail. I did a video that went viral. It was fabulous. It was a great experience to do, and raising money for those charities was beautiful. Especially one of them in particular that really touched my heart. So that really drove me to sort of get more and more money behind me for the charity.
Oh, lovely. So which charities did you raise for in the end?
So we raised for Abigail's Footsteps, which is a child bereavement charity. That was the one that was quite close to my heart. And then we also raised money for Mind LGBTIQ. Again, very prevalent at the moment with what a lot of people have been through, being in lockdowns. You know, mental health is probably a all-time high. So having that there and having the funding for them.
Yes, definitely. I completely agree, and that's a really, they're both fantastic charities, and well done you. Like you've done amazing, without a doubt. So,
Yeah.
what got you into doing pageants? Was it your first one, or?
So that was my first pageant because in the UK that is the only pageant for drag queens, and I believe as well transgender, non-binary. That's the only place that they can go to do pageantry now, which is Miss Drag UK, which is great that they've created this. Um, I've had an interest in pageants since I was maybe about 9 or 10 years old,
Yeah.
when there was a film that came out called Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar, and it's got Patrick Swayze, Wesley Snipes, and they're these drag queens that are going across America to go to the American pageant. It's the most fabulous film, and it just touched me when I was younger. I didn't actually start drag till I was older, but it had
Mhm.
such an impact on my life. And I've always wanted to, I've always asked lots of people, like, oh, can I borrow your daughter? Can I like take her into pageants? Can I borrow your daughter? But it's never been successful. So to be able to do it myself now I do drag, is, oh, it's been a dream come true. A real dream.
Oh, this is fabulous. So, are you going to be performing up and down the UK?
Yeah, hopefully. Well, I'm from Hereford, which, like I say, doesn't have an active LGBT community or bars or anything, so it's a lot harder for me to work. But I'm doing everything I can to achieve my dream. Now that I've got the title, it might help me a little bit more. Yeah, can't wait to get out there and do it.
Yeah, I can see you on RuPaul's Drag Race next, I think.
Oh,
Would you ever
maybe one
consider
day.
going on that?
Yeah, maybe one day.
Yeah, no, it's fabulous. I mean, I must admit, it's one of my guilty pleasures. I watch it all day. I
Oh yeah.
absolutely love it. And we were lucky enough to get tickets to go and watch it next year. So I'm really looking forward
Oh,
to that. But if you're performing, I am 100% coming to watch you,
oh yeah.
without a
Yeah.
doubt.
Give you a call and let you know.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you so, so much for coming on today. I really appreciate you coming on to
Thank you so
celebrate
much for having me.
Pride Month.
Yeah,
It's
thank you
been
for having me.
it's been absolutely lovely, and you're a proper stunner, you. And you take care.
All
Thank
right, you
you.
as well.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.